Generic greetings and welcome to Minion Masters. Forced to Duel, I believe, is the full title. This is a game that I've been aware of for quite some time. In fact, I've had a code sitting in my inbox for just as long, and it proves the rule which I often break many times myself, and indeed did break in this particular case, and that is always try something if you can before prejudging it. I've, as I said, been aware of this game for quite some time. I checked it out when I first was made aware of it. I went, it's not for me, and then I passed it by. But during the Steam summer sale, Steam kept recommending this to me because I've played X, Y, and Z. So I thought I'd give it a go. I've got nothing to lose, and that was a couple of weeks ago, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I've got about maybe 5 to 6 hours played of it, so, you know, there's nothing really wrong with that one. It's a very simple game to get into, but also I think hard to master. The premise is that you have a master. This is the one I'm currently using. This is Stormbringer, and you've got a couple of others as well. So this is an archetype guy. They've got some statistics and abilities, which I'll go through later on. This is King Puff, who is apparently, well, yeah, he's sort of a blue ball with a pink tongue and is royalty, apparently. And we've also got a sorceress of some kind as well. But they've all got different abilities. You can also change your arena as well, but it's just the aesthetic of it. We're not going to bother with that one. Anyway, and you have 3,000 health, and you have to not die, and the way you do that is by killing your opponent first, and you do that by playing different cards. So you've got things like spawn plasma marines, make chain lightning, make a big cleaver appear and chop the opponent to bits, things like that. And yeah, that's pretty much what the game is like. I'll show you it in just a moment. A lot of people have said in the Steam comments and review section that this is pretty much Clash Royale. Now, I've never infected my mobile devices to try that game, so I really can't comment, but either way, I'm quite enjoying it. I've got a free token available, so let's just get some gambling crack into us here, and ooh, feels good because we've got some monies. There you go, look. Yeah, 1,000 gold. Excellent. Right, I don't really care. Let's just click battle and we will crack on. You've also got daily objectives and achievements and things like that. This is PvP only. You've got 1v1 and 2v2. I've not tried the 2v2. I say PvP only. You do have a training thing, which is PvE, and if you're in the queue too long, it will put you against another AI. So I'm rank 4, they're rank 5 silver, so we're about the same level. So what you do is you have a certain number of mana at the bottom here, and you use that to spawn different cards. I'm going to have to rush through this because it is very, very, very fast-paced. If you control these bridges here, you gain a bonus to XP. And what I'm going to do is just keep spawning as many of these guys as possible. These are like ranged shooters, and they are very, very, very good at, well, shooting, as you can see. However, they are now sending some flies towards me at the top. What I'm going to do is spawn this living statue. The living statue is quite useful because what it does is simply charge, trundle towards the opponent, and it will then hit the central section. It doesn't stop for other monsters. It just solely goes for the other guy's tower. I'm just gonna try and take this thing here. So what's happening here? I'm actually losing quite badly. It might not seem so, but I am, because this thing here is just spawning free stuff. So I'm gonna take that out with a lightning bolt, and that should even this off a little bit. This guy has also got some sort of Zorro guy in here, which is really annoying to melee because he does like a little dodge back, but I should hopefully be able to take him out, which I now have done. And then I'm going to quick spawn up here, take all these things out, and then there we go. I'm probably going to spawn back here as well to take these out. So far he is winning. Oh no, it's about even so far. It's about even. But it could go horribly wrong at any moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do something a bit different, and I'm going to spawn this statue, because why not? And then we'll spawn a defensive turret here because they are hitting the central part of mine. You can see he's getting 3 monsters, and that's doing me in. He's doing very, very well there. I'm going to spawn a flyer because this thing is taking me out. Oh, it's actually already dead now, so that's fine. But what I need really is a cleaver, I think. I'll get a cleaver and I'll charge forward. Although, maybe this is a better option. We'll spawn these guys. These are like drop pod dudes, and they can just spawn wherever they want. And I'm going to spawn them next to it, and it looks like he's countered it by spawning his own there as well. So I am on the back foot here. I am quite behind now, and I don't know how well this is going to go. I probably want to use a couple more marines over there just to capture this point. He's got a tower here. Sorry, not a tower. Some sort of shed which spawns stuff. If I had a lot more direct damage spells, this would probably go better for me, but I don't, so I can't. What I'm going to do instead, though, is spawn this cleaver. This guy is really, really big, and he pretty much chops the first thing he hits and kills it immediately, and there you go. He's now taken that out. Excellent. I'm going to put some lightning here, which will hopefully take all of these guys out, which it did. Excellent. And then we'll spawn one of these heal puffs at the bottom, which when it stands on one of the towers here, it will actually give me a nice little bonus in health. It starts healing my central point up again. But we'll see how that one goes. Looks like he's currently spawning more stuff here. Yeah, he's taking my thing out there. The problem is I'm on the back foot constantly now. I'm on the back foot constantly, and I need to do something a bit more aggressive, perhaps. Although I am getting a lot of these guys, a lot of these range guys, so I'll be able to go forward, although he's defending his point over there. If we go for some guys that can drop right behind, then we might be able to take these out. Here we go. Come on, this might work. And yes, there's one of them gone. And we are still attacking his central point. He's got a lot of stuff coming towards me, so what I'm going to do is use a chain lightning, and that should take the majority of this out. And what isn't taken out is... I actually spawned the wrong thing there. Oh well, I pressed the wrong button, but it worked out anyway because the guy's dead. Let's spawn a cleaver, and we'll be able to kill this guy in one hit. There we go. Then we're going to spawn a flyer up there. I am actually a little bit higher in terms of health points than he is, which is amazing. But I'm going to spawn another heal puff down the bottom and then charge forward here. We're trying to focus all of our energies over on this side, and we'll spawn a couple of range guys just to take him out there. Yeah, it looks like it's working over here. What I'm going to do is spawn a couple more range guys here to try and support this in, and then we're going to use chain lightning around the back because this should kill at least a couple of guys. Yeah, see that? It chained all the way around. This is good. He's on 600 health now. What I'm going to do is drop the... droppy guys in, whatever they're called, the drop pod guys in, and hopefully this will be the end of him. It's looking good. It's looking good. I think... Oh, we're so close. You know what might do this? What might do this is if I just bring in... You know what I need now? I just need one lightning bolt. And a lightning bolt will do me. That's all I need. And it's not... Oh, there it is. There's the lightning bolt. There's the chain lightning. This is going to be the winning shot. And here we go. GG. Whew. That was a tough fight. Now, it takes a much better commentator than me to describe, A, what happened there moment to moment, but also go over and analyse exactly what happened. Essentially, the game is about counters. It's about trying to see what your opponent's going to play, what he also could play. So, for example, he spawned a lot of monsters. He was swarming a lot. So it was a couple of plasma marines. It was using the swarmer totem and the crossbow guild, blood imps as well, just to wave at me, to try and wave and wave and wave and wave. Now, if I've gone for a very, very heavy build, so for example, I had a lot of very good but only sort of single shot things, so like sniper's quite good like that, the warrior, which got a lot of health but it's still only single shot, the cleaver is a prime example, which I used a couple of times there. He would have been able to overwhelm me. But I use a lot of these plasma marines because I find them quite good. I think they're very, very useful. They only cost 3 mana. They've got 16.7 DPS. It's not great, but they've ranged and also they can attack air targets, so they're very, very universal. So I was able to pick off a lot of his swarming stuff. I also have chain lightning, which has got a very good area of effect. Whereas if instead I used fireball, if I can find it, there we go. It's actually got a much smaller radius, but does cause more damage. So my deck worked out there. That was quite good. You saw there you can actually go to crafting and you can make things. Now this is where the game may fall down. Now I can't say that this is a pay-to-win game. For a start, I haven't played enough of it to say that. But at the same time, it's a game about cards with rarity. It will have a meta. It will have things that are better than others. If you go onto the leaderboard, you can see the leaders here, and you can see that there's a lot of rare cards, but there's also some common ones. I mean, look, this guy at the top here, 1, 2, 3, 4 of his guys are common. There's still some common cards in this. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 common cards, 6 common cards in this deck, and this guy's third apparently for this current season. So I don't think there's like, you know, you don't need all rares to win. It's not Magic the Gathering or anything like that. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I guess the rarer cards will be better at times. There is a couple of cards that seem to be really, really, really powerful. There's this horrible dog thing that can like charge and jump at you, and there's also a Piper that's got loads of damage. I tend to get absolutely hammered by those. But anyway, let's have another game and we'll see what it's like. So here we are. And jump back in. Looks like we've got Maximus Decimus Meridius, Commander of the Army of North, General of the Felix Legions, true servant to the loyal Emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and he will have his vengeance in this life or the next. And yes, I can remember that off by heart because I am that sort of person. Either way, it's Maximus, so I'm probably not going to win this fight because it's Maximus, of course. He's also got a sniper, which is going to be able to take out that guy, yeah, very, very well. I've done a couple of really, really bad things there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to spawn a turret here, and then I'll be able to defend this off, no problem whatsoever. So I'm not really too worried about that. What I am worried about is this cannon type thing, but I'm going to be able to spawn next to it and then take it out. So there we go. We've got a battering ram coming in, which you'll be able to destroy me in one shot. There we are. I now have a very big problem because I can't really take this guy out. What I'm going to do is wait until I've got enough points for a cleaver, and then the cleaver should be able to kill it in one shot. So we'll spawn the cleaver, and then it should be able to kill it. Bang, there it goes. It is now dead. And then I will spawn some range guys to take out this dragonling. There we go. And the dragonling is... oh, he's not dead because... I managed to get attacked by him. But anyway, we will now go for an assault over here. And what I'm going to do is spawn my marines, because obviously they're going to try and attack the cleaver, whereas these guys should be able to take out the top of there. And it hasn't worked like that at all. Okay, that just didn't go well. What I'll do is I'll wait until... I was going to say I'm going to wait until this guy gets closer, but I didn't need to because I was able to take him out with this crossbow guy. This crossbow guy, as you can see, has a long shot ability, so he will be able to fire. So... what we want to do is see if we can take this guy out. It should be... yeah, we're now able to take that out. And then we'll spawn one of these heal puffs. And I want to then spawn these guys behind. I think I've mentioned before, but if people are attacking the tower, they will ignore your... they will ignore your guys. That is not good there, because I think that is like a respawn type thing. Either way, let's just spawn some more marines. Like I said, these plasma marines I think are very, very, very useful. And there we go. It looks like that guy's back again, yeah. And then we want to have probably chain lightning and probably take these guys out. And bang. No, didn't work at all. Apparently he missed both of them for some reason. I don't know why that is, but that is going to cost me a lot. Either way, let's see if I can take these out. Looks like I am able to take that out. We're going to spawn this. I don't think that cannon can shoot air, which would be very, very silly if it could. It looks like it can't either, so we'll spawn that in there and we'll see if we can get some more health back. And then we're going to spawn... you know what? I'm going to wait because I want to get a cleaver in. I want to get a cleaver, although not now because of all that. Instead, what I'll do is put some marines at the back there just to put a bit of pressure on him, and then I'll spawn some marines down here. Ah, looks like that battering ram guy is going to be the end of me, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to take that out. I think I'm just going to get absolutely hammered, although... I am hitting him hard, but he's just got too much stuff coming in, I think. Don't want to do chain lightning. I want to get a cleaver in. Let's get a cleaver. Nah, it's not going to work out. I'm going to have to chain lightning and get rid of these two guys. It's not working for some reason. I think they're just out of range. I think that's just me not placing them in the right area. But, yeah, that's a GG. Well played, mate. Well played. He got me down. A lot of misplays there on my part. But that's not to take away of what he did. I mean, this is Maximus after all. He's going to absolutely hammer me. But there you go. There's a defeat. But I'm not mad, because that was okay. That seemed like a fair fight. But you can see where I'm hovering around the ranks now. I'm hovering around this sort of silver 5 and 4. It goes from whatever... element or colour or whatever, so silver, bronze, gold, silver, all that sort of stuff. I said silver twice. But yeah, it goes up from 5 to 1 and then you go to the next rank. The first 20 games I had, or 20-ish games, I won every single time. No problem whatsoever. Just because I was ranking up, and now I'm getting to the point where I'm at my skill level, or maybe at my card level. I don't know the meta, that's the thing. I don't know the meta at all. It looks like they had this Beastmaster. Where's the one that come back? There, Undying Skeleton. Average melee minion that resurrects after 25 seconds for the first time it dies. Oh, okay, so that's pretty useful. That's a pretty cool card. Anyway, should we have one? Should we have one more? Yeah, we'll have one more. Why not? Okay. The matchmaker tends to be quite quick and also quite fair, although there has been times when I've been put up against like gold rank players, like high gold, and I'm like mid silver, but then took a while for it to do that. Like it pretty much, it tried to put me with someone who I was equal to, and then went, you know what, nah, we can't find someone as crap as him, so we'll put a higher one up. So I'm going to wait. It looks like this is some sort of... it's going to be difficult. I was going to get a cleaver. In fact, you know what, I will get a cleaver. I'm going to get a cleaver over there. I was going to try and counter this guy, but you know what? I might as well get me Cleaver in. Cleaver in early, and we'll see how this goes. Looks like that guy's been raged, so he's going to do double damage, but I should be able to take him out very, very easily with these. Ah, look, he's gone for a build that's based on healing and also making this guy rage. So he's put all of his eggs in one basket there, which I don't know how that's going to work out for him. Well, if he wins, obviously it's going to work out quite well. But so far, he is on a lot less health now, which is useful. I'm going to wait until he spawns something, and I'm going to use this lightning. There we go, there's the lightning. And there we go, we're in there. There's the lightning. And we're going to also spawn a dragonling up here. We're going to spawn a healing puff type thing up there. I don't know if it's called a healing puff, but it should be called a healing puff if it's not. And then we'll spawn another one of these range guys up the top, because I know he's going to come for me. Looks like he's on 455 health, so obviously he has put all of his eggs in one basket. What I'm going to do, he's trying to heal over there. I should be able to drop these guys down and take him out very quickly. Come on, take him out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, this still might not work out for me. He's going to probably... Nah, he's not. I'm not going to be able to take him down, but I also do have the ability to spawn another set of these. I think... Oh, he's rage quit. Oh, what? Oh, well, your opponent left the game. Well, I was going to say GG, but it's not GG. I'm sorry. I have quit the game after a fight that I've got hammered on and went, that's annoying, and walked away, but I've never rage quit a game. That's just not British. Maybe he wasn't. Anyway, that is a bit of Minion Masters. I quite like it. I didn't think I would, and honestly, there is times when I don't, when I just go, you know what? That is a horrible deck I've just versed. I had no chance. I'm screwed. Sometimes the matchmaker does a bit dodgy stuff. But as you can see on the top left, it is early access. I didn't actually mention it at the start of the video, but I put it in the title and stuff. So, and it's been plastered there constantly, so you can see that. Either way, I do quite enjoy it. A couple of things I do have concerns about. The economy. It's got 3 types of coins. It doesn't need 3 bits of... It doesn't need 3 generic units of currency. It doesn't need that. You've got gold, shards, and rubies. And you can use rubies to get, like, power tokens. So I can say, like, get, like, say... there you go. Like, I'm going to get 25 power tokens. Sorry, 10 power tokens. And then what you use power tokens for is essentially gambling. You go, spin the roulette wheel, and then we gain some cards. There you go. And there could be rare, there could be common. You could get all sorts of stuff. So Supreme, there you go. And what you can also do is you can get different shards to then craft different cards and things like that. You can make multiple decks as well. I haven't shown you that, but you can see on the right you can make multiple decks there, and obviously you will pair that up with different masters. So there's ones like this guy here, Ravager and stuff, which they all have different abilities. So it'd be nice to make different decks and try it out. In fact, one of the things I have always despised is deck building. It's why I don't play tabletop card games. I just can't handle it. Now, if I do play these card games, I just do drafts. Just pick up whatever's there and play it. Or whatever a friend's made and play it. Or whatever someone gives me to play. And maybe I'll learn that deck. The learning's not the problem, but I just cannot, for the life of me, stomach building decks. I can't do it. However, in this game, because there's only a few cards, and you've got the crafting element in it, and you've got pairing up with different masters with abilities, you can think of different things and you can try it out. And I have spent probably an hour trying different builds. And that's how I come to this one with lots of range guys, because I thought, well, you know what, they're cheap, I'll try it out, and it works. It seems to work. But yeah, other than the economy stuff, and like, I don't know about the long-term play. As I said, I don't know what's going to happen there. Whether it is later on, do you have an advantage if you just give them more money? Because you can buy, as you can see, rubies. I've never had to buy anything, but then again, I do have the premium for this, because that's what the code give me. But the standard game is only a couple of quid. As far as I can tell, it seems to be okay. It's one of the. I don't think it's a case of you can't win if you don't pay, but. As I said, this is only a preview. Later on, I can't really comment. All I know is that I've put several hours into it, and I'm enjoying it so far. Links in the description so you can check it out yourself. I think the idea is that once they've finished early access, it will go free to play. In the meantime, you will have to pay a little bit to get in. But if you like what you see, then you can check it out yourself. As I said, you can check the links out in the description and all of that. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.